Well, hey guys, welcome back to the weekend vlog, and I'm bringing you today another edition of crazy dream I had last night. I dreamed that I got rear-ended and the person just took off, which actually getting rear-ended in this city is a day-to-day reality. Yeah, it was bizarre because I was rear-ended in the dream, but I was as though I was unfazed by it physically. Like, I wasn't shaken or anything. I just saw the car drive away and heard the crash and looked behind, and like part of my car was missing. It was just bizarre. Driving is a scary thing, let me tell you. I cleaned my sink last night. Don't you always feel like, here I go, messing it up again with my skincare routine. The other day when I was in CVS, I purchased this Maybelline The City Mini Palette. While I like the colors, these eyeshadows are not very good. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. It's me, you know, not Kevin Aquan. But they fall out a ton. I have been for several months now using this NARS, and I guess I kind of got spoiled by this because this doesn't fall out at all. But the shades are kind of a little too shimmery for, you know, I wanted something a little more, I don't know. I like the lavender scheme here. Mascara from Maybelline is a win. All right, I'm gonna come in with the Morning Facial Moisturizing Lotion. As I threw it. This one from Up and Up. This one, okay, so in comparison to the CeraVe AM, this one has like this minty medicinal odor to it that is kind of odd. It spreads pretty well. There's definitely a bit of a white cast for this. I've done a pretty good job, you guys, keeping my laundry room. I tried to outsmart my timer, but it's too slow. I've done a pretty decent job keeping my laundry room organized. Remember when we organized it together? Was that a few months ago? I managed to stay on top of it. Yeah, laundry is like ever present. Especially since I work out, you know, and I get very sweaty, and I don't like to have the sweaty workout clothes lingering in the laundry basket for too many days. I feel like sweat must take a toll on the workout clothes. This is that dress that I bought at Target last weekend. I love it. It's so comfortable, and I love the color too. These shorts, they're an Amazon find. The brand is called CM. They're super comfy. I wear them all the time. As I go through my wet laundry with you guys, these pajamas are really comfy too. Yeah, I feel as though the sweat in the workout clothes erodes the fabric or something. Highly recommend these laundry bags though, like for sports bras. They've held up really well. The sports bra padding doesn't come out when I use these bags. It's amazing. Well, hey guys, I'm out to run some errands. I started listening to a new audiobook called Traffic King. Oh my gosh. It is not for the faint of heart, but it's quite a listen. I mean, it's just, I'm only like maybe, I want to say 10-15 minutes in, and I'm already flabbergasted by what this individual has revealed about the whole thing. I mean, it's just jaw-dropping. That's all I'll say. I don't want to say too much. It is a sensitive topic, but yeah, it's not the kind of thing that you want to be listening to lift your mood. Speaking of mood boost, I'm headed to the park to go for a little stroll, get out in some nature. So that's what we're heading to do now. I do like to get outside as much as possible, especially because right now the weather is hot, but it's not like insufferable. It's not like dangerously hot. So I'm going to take advantage of it while I can. And then I may swing over to HEB simply because I want to see if they got any new sunscreens in. And then I have shopper. Somebody asked, do I shop at H-E-B? You know, I find I love H-E-B, but the one in my area, it's too crowded in there constantly. There's like never a good time to go. I don't mind going in there to like look at the skincare, but to actually grocery shop, no thank you. And B, there are certain things that the one near me just doesn't carry that I buy regularly, so I don't shop there. But there's one that is amazing. I mean, there are many that are very good, but there's one that's like really, really good. And if I lived near that one, I would shop there exclusively. I will say this though, H-E-B far exceeds the produce expectations of Kroger. I like Kroger has really gone downhill in the past 2 years, as far as the past year, I would say, as far as produce quality. I am shocked. Like, and I know a lot of it has to do with supply and, you know, all these other factors that are not within Kroger's control. But yeah, I have gotten some bad produce because it is not like me to have produce go bad. Like I'm pretty efficient with going through produce, but I've purchased produce items in the past 6 months from Kroger that, I kid you not, I get them and like the next day they are already fixing to be done. Which produce is not inexpensive. So I'm not about to play that game. Lately I've been mostly buying frozen produce, which is ideally it's supposed to be just as good, if not better, because it's picked and frozen at the peak of freshness, so it's really like maximum nutrients, whatever. So I've been buying a lot more frozen produce in the past year, just because the fresh stuff is just not fresh. And I would go to farmers markets, but I find that the one near me is like kind of disappointing. Like they mostly have, you know, meats and fresh cheeses, which I'm not gonna, you know, obviously I don't buy. They don't have a lot of produce. You know, it's fun to go, but like you can't actually really, I find I can't get what I need. So I don't end up doing the farmer's market. Man, we got stuck at the train. Music, they have live music going, which is fun. It's actually nice out. Have all of the flora and fauna. So I can't get over how crystal clear my vision is with these sunglasses. Must be the polarization of the lenses. It's like the drastic difference between wearing these in terms of the glare. It's amazing. It's like, I can see clearly now, the glare is gone. Sweet gum. I'm over here in the shade. So I'm gonna get this SPF 100 sports sunscreen. It's fragrance free, looks like a good one, so I'm gonna give it a try. I'm over here in the makeup, and has anyone tried these Milani eyeshadows? Because I'm liking the color selection that they have. Like, I like this. I'm sort of boring when it comes to, I don't want too much glitterati or shimmer. Those look nice. $8.97 is not a bad price. Look, you guys, they have these limited edition scents for the summer for hand soap. I kind of want to know what Sandcastle smells like. Don't you? And there's no methyl isothiazolinone or benzalkonium chloride. Just a basic scented hand soap. I want to know what it smells like. $1.97. They have an oil-free moisturizer with sunscreen SPF 15, which technically is enough if you apply it at a sufficient density. $8.98. Not too bad. Their travel size selection is not lacking. This stuff is everywhere. These whipped bath soaps that look like frosting. I always see that whenever I'm shopping around for skincare. Dove antiperspirant. This stuff is good. It's got a really strong fragrance though. But I enjoy, there's one that has a pink top, and it's got like a little pink pearl here, and the scent is amazing, but it's super strong. Like, it's like a recipe for allergic contact dermatitis developing to fragrance, because it's so concentrated and you're putting it under the arm where you have skin on skin contact and sweat. It just enhances the penetration. But all that to say, it does smell really good. The pink one, I've never tried this cucumber-esque one. Caress body wash. I haven't ever seen this. I guess I don't really look for it, truthfully. Like, I don't pay much attention to Caress. I've never really eyed it. This seems like something out of the 80s. Is it just me? Let Love Shine? There's something like United Colors of Benetton. Who remembers that? That was like the rich kids' clothing back in the day. $7. I guess, I wonder if you get a different color lip gloss as you go through, or if it just all comes out kind of clear, colorless. Ooh, they have some more jazzy looking lip balms. Check this out. It's got like flowers stuck in it. Strawberry, peach. I noticed such a huge difference in the quality of my sleep with this pillow. And I love the way it cradles like the side of my face if I want to roll over to the side. I mostly sleep on my back, but it's so comfortable. It's molded to the shape of my head and neck. So when I stay in a hotel, I feel the difference right away of not having this pillow. But, you know, it's an upfront investment. I know it's expensive, but it lasts for 5 years, which is much longer than what a standard pillow is meant to last. And it's very high quality memory foam, and I just love it. Like, I can't say enough good things about it. This is not sponsored. I love it. Well, hey guys, so a little update on the good old vegan rice milk moisturizing toner. I purchased this about a month ago, and I've been using it not super consistently. I would say off and on. I mean, enough to make it through this much, right? It's a humectant rich hydrating toner, free of fragrance. I bought this because I discovered this brand through the Korean Advent calendar when I got the good old vegan rice milk moisturizer, which I loved. This toner is nice and hydrating. I don't honestly appreciate a huge change in my skin. I don't appreciate like a massive difference in firmness. There's a certain something that I get with a lot of Korean hydrating toners where it just I mean, it's almost like a multi-level improvement in moisture content where you can see the change in texture. It's only within the time that you're using that given product. I don't get that with this. The brand that always delivers that kind of result is Pyongyang. Their products are always doing that, and a handful of others here and there. But I don't really get that with this. This is more of a soothing, light hydration toner. I think it would be a good option post-shave. But you know, it's not like a holy grail. Probably not one I would necessarily repurchase. At this point, I've used it enough. I'm putting on my Maylove Fade Away Brightening Serum. Now this one does pack a nice punch of hydration by itself. Not quite to the level of like the CosRX Snail Serum, but really what this is for hyperpigmentation with the kojic acid, arbutin. This is good as is. Like, I don't technically need anything else. Sometimes I just come in with the Maylove brightening serum to my face after I get out of the shower, and then I come over that with tretinoin. But you know, I've been trying out some of the Target stuff for you guys, and because I purchased a ton of the Up and Up brand stuff to review, like how do the Up and Up versions of our favorites compare to the original. So I also got the Up and Up version of the Neutrogena oil-free facial moisturizer, sensitive skin. The Neutrogena version of this, I have always loved. Like if you go back to the start of my channel, I was using this and I frequently recommend it. Now the Up and Up version of it is pretty good. It's a subtle difference in texture. This one is this one's a little heavier, which is interesting because the Up and Up version of the CeraVe PM is lighter, thinner in consistency compared to CeraVe PM. As I'm putting it on my face, I don't find that this particular Up and Up product is any different actually in experience, feel, outcome compared to, as I'm rubbing it in here, let me just get it all over. Probably, I put way too much. You don't actually need that much, but anyway, I find it's no different, honestly. This on the face is no different than the Up and Up Advanced Repair Unscented Body Lotion on the face. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is like $5 for this big pump bottle. And they feel the same. This one has petrolatum in it, just like this. Whereas, I mean, they're very, very similar. Very similar. I mean, eerily similar. The consistency is different from the Neutrogena one, but honestly, the consistency, the feel, the vibe, everything about that is this. It is this. You know, if I have not purchased these and tried them out myself in this fashion, I would not have made the connection that this is so similar to this more air quotes expensive product. And I say air quotes because this is like pretty budget friendly right here, but you can get even more budget friendly with this value size. Skincare does not need to be expensive. I'm telling you. This is a good option for people who have dry skin. Now, if you have oily skin, you may find that this is too heavy for you. Ooh, all right, we are back. I'm all moisturized and clothed. I've been impressed with a lot of these Up and Up ones. I'm telling you, like, this is such a fun thing to actually like test a ton of the store brand versions of things because, you know, you linger around them, you compare the ingredients, and it's like, is this going to perform the same? And honestly, I would say about I don't know, 85 to 90, close to 90% of all the stuff that I bought, which, you know, as you're getting a sense, is a lot. I would say 85 to 90% is good. Is it identical to the original? No, but it's like, it really depends on how in love you are with the original. Like, if you're like, the original's great, but, you know, I could, you know, whatever, I'm willing to save a few bucks. I think there's a good chance you're gonna be happy. You know, going over to the Up and Up side. I think there's a good chance you're going to be happy. I brought out, I know you guys think I'm wild here with all of these moisturizers, but hey, I brought out a favorite. I mean, this does magic. This is an American moisturizer that does deliver that skin firming effect that I get with a lot of Korean products. It's the Aveeno Calm, Calm and Restore O-Gel Moisturizer. Now, this has compounds from centella in it, which are helpful for healing. The texture of it is a gel cream, super lightweight, non-greasy, absorbs really quickly. It's lighter in consistency, but I don't want to say thinner because it's still rich, but it has more of a fast absorbing feel to it that I think people who have oily, greasier skin, who are a little timid with the moisturizers, I think you will like. But I frequently, you know, find that product, if you've got dryness, I mean, it really delivers. Now, what I was thinking, harkening back to that, is like, I have not found a drugstore brand or a generic, I call them generics, y'all call them store brands. I have not found a store brand version of that product, that Aveeno product, to my knowledge. I'm looking for it, or something that is of a similar texture. You know, they have store brand versions of Neutrogena's Hydro Boost, another favorite of mine, but they never have the fragrance-free version, the extra dry one that's for, you know, I say air quotes, extra dry, because in my opinion, the consistencies and the formulas are very similar. Anyway, I've never seen a store version of that product that is fragrance-free. And I've never seen a store version of the Aveeno one, probably because the Aveeno one is relatively new. Like, the whole Calm and Restore line from Aveeno is a newer-ish line. Like, it came out, what, 2 years? Oh gosh, time flies. Seems like I just discovered Calm and Restore yesterday, but it was what, like 2 years ago already at this point? The thing that I find also lacking in terms of what's available from the store brands, we don't really get store brand sunscreens too often that are free of fragrance. The best ones are that CVS Clear Zinc. That is good. I need to buy that again to have in my summer arsenal because don't sleep on that. Walgreens used to have some really good sunscreens, they're store brand, and they discontinued them. They changed up, you know, like stores do to keep people, you know, eyes on the prize or whatever, and they did away with those good ones. Like, they had a baby one that was legit impressive, because I was thinking when I bought that baby one that it was going to be zinky, you know, like nobody's going to want to wear this, And I mean, it definitely left a cast, but that baby one from Walgreens, and some of you guys are going like, what is she talking about? But those of you who have been here for a long time remember the Walgreens season when I was wearing a lot of the Walgreens sunscreens. It was a pink tube baby, and then they had a purple tube that was like a hybrid sunscreen. That was amazing too. And I don't see it in the store anymore. I don't know if they're ever going to bring anything similar to that back. Those were so good. Like, also, Walgreens has this alpha hydroxy. Is it Walgreens? Yeah, Walgreens has this alpha hydroxy acid facial moisturizer that is really good. And sometimes it's there, but sometimes it's not. And they always I don't know, like dangling a carrot. You feel like they're gonna take it away any moment. Like every time I go into a Walgreens, I'm like, is this gonna be gone? But that's another good store brand one. But yeah, you know, so when Kroger came out with this, I mean, I love Kroger for this product. If they discontinue this, or you know, it's a limited edition, I'm gonna be so annoyed, because this I've loved. Some of y'all commented it's a little too dewy, but yeah, it's definitely been a win for me. Anyway, y'all, thank you for making it to the end of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.